Hello, and welcome to the channel. Quinn here from the YouTube channel SSJ Quinny, and if you're new, welcome to the channel for the first time, and if you're an old returning subscriber, holy crap, since the last video that I made, my hair's long now. But that's not what we're here to talk about today. What we're here to talk about today is the new Dragon Ball Z, new Dragon Ball Super superhero movie. Man, that title is kind of hard to say if you say it fast. So don't worry, there's not going to be just my ugly mug here talking the whole time. We're going to get into some video clips and some pictures, but just one thing I really want to say really quick, I think I deserve to say before I start the video, is obviously, spoiler alert. There's nothing I hate more than a lot of, especially the big YouTubers, who keep putting out, like, thumbnails and titles, and they literally spoil it in the thumbnail and they spoil it in the title, and it's literally the worst thing ever. It pisses me off. And if you do that, if you're someone who does that, I got something for you, for everyone who spoils a movie for everybody else. Just 1 second here. It's in this pocket. Oh, wait, sorry, wrong pocket. Nope, not in that one either, I guess. Oh, here it is. It's right down here. There you go. That's for you. So this is it. This is the last thing I'm going to say. Then we're going to get right into it. Hold on, I got to get my Gohan bang out here just for celebration of the movie coming out. There we go. Fucking perfect. But yeah, if you look down in the description in the pinned comment below, I'm going to have a timestamp for each part of the video. Basically, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over all the new forms. I'm going to spoil them and just talk about everything that we know about it so far. There's still not going to be all the information there because the subs aren't out yet. So that's that. But the first two timestamps are going to be Piccolo's new forms. I can't put the name next to them because it'll spoil it. Then there's going to be Gohan's new form, and then there's going to be the new kind of version of Cell that we have. I'm going to talk about all four of those. And at the end, I'm going to give you my opinion on all the forms. But first, we're just going to talk about information and keep my opinion out of it, just so I don't ramble on too long. And that's pretty much that. So without further ado, let's get started.
So starting off, we have Red Ribbon Army Spy Piccolo. No, I'm just kidding, but this isn't the movie. So this is Piccolo transforming for the first time into Potential Unlocked Piccolo. He gets this form by making a wish to Shenron to unlock his potential. So his looks in this form do not change much, but they do change a bit. So for starters, he has a yellow aura similar to a Super Saiyan aura. His skin turns a little bit on the yellow side, and his arms, the little lines that go on the green parts there, as you can see, they're missing. They just kind of disappear. Piccolo can transform in and out of this form at will. In terms of power scaling and how strong this form is, in the beginning of the movie, Piccolo got absolutely bodied by a new android named Gamma 2, as you can see here. But once Piccolo turned into his potential unlock / mystic / ultimate form, he was able to overpower the android for a good long time. But then once Gamma 2 powered up to his full power, Piccolo did start losing again. But not as bad as he did in the beginning. And you might be saying, well, that's not really impressive, I mean, he wasn't even able to power up stronger than this android, and it wasn't even the final villain. But I still think this is a very impressive feat. Why, you may ask? Well, Piccolo didn't really lose his fight that bad. He just barely lost. And you gotta remember, this is only his first form in the movie. But Gohan was fighting against Gamma 1, who I'm assuming is the same strength as Gamma 2. And Gohan in his ultimate form, plus he was backed up by a lot of rage at this point in the movie, he fought Gamma 1 to a stalemate. So that tells me that this form of Piccolo is just a tiny bit weaker than ultimate / potential unleash Gohan. So that's really, really impressive because we all know how strong potential unlock Gohan is. Obviously, this is way later on, but in Dragon Ball Z, he was stronger than Super Saiyan 3 Goku, so that's incredibly strong for Piccolo, and I love it that he's that strong now. Next we have, not sure if this is an official name, but Orange Piccolo. Here, I'll show you guys a little clip of how it all happened. So basically, Piccolo is losing his fight, and he's falling in his potential unlocked form. And as he's falling, he gets a weird glimpse of Shenron. Now, I'm not sure this is because he wished for something more than the potential unlocked for his wish. But after he gets this vision here, he gets a new symbol on his back. I guess the orb represents the tree on his planet along with the stem on the bottom of it, and the outer circle represents Shenron. Anyways, in this form, he's an absolute monster. In terms of his looks, his jaw gets kind of thicker, sort of like a Lord Slug's. His antennas stand up, kind of like Super Saiyan hair. He gets more orange, and his arms seem to get a little bit more concentrated orange there as well, and they don't have the lines in them. They still kind of look smooth, and he just gets bulkier and overall bigger, and I love the looks of it. In terms of power scaling, he's really, really strong. Again, Ultimate Gohan was at the same strength of these guys, and as you can see here, Piccolo just took him out with one punch. Sorry. Also, I forgot to say that his irises turn red, and he doesn't have pupils, similar to the first Super Saiyan form, just no pupils there. And I love the form, but more in my opinion later. In terms of how strong he is, it's kind of hard to say, but he's definitely way stronger than Ultimate Gohan. Maybe even stronger than Super Saiyan Blue, but we don't know that yet.
Now for the moment you've all been rubbing your rhubarb for. He hinted at it in Super, and he actually did it. Here it is, Gohan's new form. So far, from what we know, it's called Final Gohan. Kind of a weird name. But yeah, here it is. Let's show a little clip here. So, Piccolo's getting his ass kicked by the new enemy, even in his orange form, and Gohan sees this and he snaps. Very similar to the way he did when he turned Super Saiyan 2. His eyes do that cool swirl thing, and they turn red, and he powers up. Again, kind of same views that give, the Gohan turning Super Saiyan 2 vibes. And then we have Gohan standing there in his new Final Gohan form. His hair's white, like Ultra Instinct. Kind of different, eh? But for real, his hair is huge. It doesn't look like it so much here, but... What? It just looks like an ordinary Super Saiyan. Oh my goodness! No, for real, this isn't fan art either. Like, this is a clip from the movie. A lot of people are hating on this picture. Because, well, his hair just looks absolutely redonkulous. Hey, look at me. I'm Final Gohan. Kind of a fun fact, a lot of people are saying that they got the color inspiration from the original Super Saiyan, as you can see here. Now, I'm not 100% sure if these are the original colors for Super Saiyan here, but in the manga, there's colored parts, and in the colored part in the manga, there is part of it with yellow hair and green eyes, and then there's part with the white hair and red eyes, like you see here. At least that's what it's like in the manga that me and my brother have. We have the big Viz versions of them. So, yeah, it looks just like this in the manga in some parts. And then other parts, it looks yellow hair and green eyes. Yeah, kind of weird. But I don't know if this is true. So, in terms of what this form actually is, we're not 100% sure yet. I have 3 theories. I'm going to go over them really quick because this isn't a fan theory video. Number 1, this is just Gohan's potential unlocked combined with God Ki. Number 2, this is just the next step of Gohan's potential unlocked, and once he's just, goes past his limits and breaks through his limits, he gets a new potential unlocked form, I guess. And the third kind of idea, I kind of made it up myself. I've never heard anybody else say this, but I think this would be the coolest if this is what it was. Because it's called Final Gohan, this is just the final form of Super Saiyan, and all Saiyans can get it, but Gohan just got it first because, he's always had crazy-ass potential, and maybe Goku and Vegeta are lined up to get this form as well. It's kind of just like, the Super Saiyan 4 of Dragon Ball Super, if that kind of makes sense, and it's the final level of Super Saiyan because of the name. This would be super cool because, yeah, we're probably not going to see Super Saiyan Blue 2 or 3, but if that ever becomes a thing, and even if it's weaker than Ultra Instinct and Ultra Ego, we could maybe see like a Super Saiyan, like God Ki combined with this form to make, like, I don't know, a blue final form or a different colored final form. I don't know, but I kind of think this would be really cool if this was like the next level of Super Saiyan without God Ki, if that makes sense. But again, in terms of how this form is achieved or any of that stuff, whether it has God Ki or not, we don't know any of that. But what we do know is that it's extremely strong. It's way stronger than Orange Piccolo, who's way stronger than Ultimate Gohan. So obviously this form is really strong. Now, I don't have proof, and I don't know where people are getting this, but this form is rumored. A lot of people are saying that it's rumored to be stronger than Ultra Instinct and Ultra Ego. I don't know where people are getting that, but apparently that's a thing. I'm not 100% sure, though, so don't quote me on that. But what I can say with this form is that Gohan's up with the big boys now. Next, we have Max Cell. Not going to say very much about this one, but this isn't Cell. It's basically just another android that's made the exact same way as Cell. So he looks like Cell. I don't know the full, way he was created, but basically he's rumored to be incomplete because he has absolutely no control. He's just kind of berserk, and he sort of looks like second form Cell. He's a lot bigger and he's way stronger because he could easily overpower Orange Piccolo, who's way stronger than Ultimate Gohan. So obviously Max Cell's really strong. His tail kind of looks like a mace, and his feet sort of look like sneakers, I guess. But anyways, that's all I got on Max Cell. Just picture him. He's just a different kind of version of Cell. Not the same person, just sort of the same type of android, if that makes sense. And that's it.
So, that's pretty much it for this video. If that's all you came for, because now the only thing that's really left is me just giving my opinions on the forms and also just a little conclusion at the end of that. If this is all you came for, then get out of here. Scram! We don't want you here anyways. No, honestly, I'm just kidding. Even if you only watched 30 seconds of this video, I still really appreciate you guys taking time out of your life to watch my videos. It really means a lot. So thank you. This video, I'm not going to edit it at all. I'm just going to kind of ramble on, so I'm sorry if it kind of, I can kind of babble on a little bit. Also, I'm sorry if in a lot of this video I babbled on a lot. I really just made this video last second and kind of made it up as I went. I don't really make scripts or anything like that, and really it's just because I'm a paramedic. I work over 50 hours a week, and I'm super busy right now. And we just got a house, and I got bills to pay, okay? I got a house I got to pay for now. I got to pay bills. I'm an adult. Yeah, just going to crack an Olin's here, a beer brewed in Nova Scotia, and going to give you guys my opinion on the forms. Also, if you're underage, don't drink until you're of age. So, first form, Piccolo's potential unlocked form. I really like it. I don't really have any complaints about it. In terms of him using the Dragon Balls to get the power, I'm okay with that because, well, you sort of, every single time in Dragon Ball, somebody unlocked the potential for, Krillin had the old Namek, Gohan had Elder Kai, and Piccolo, even though he could have used Elder Kai, I think it was really cool that he used the Dragon Balls because, well, he's Piccolo and he has Kami in him, and Kami made the Dragon Balls, so I'm okay with that. Now, the looks of it, they're really subtle, and I really like how the looks are really subtle as well. I think it's great. I think it's a great form. Moving on. Orange Piccolo. Here's where I have a couple of issues. Now, first, let's start with what I like. The looks, fantastic. Fan-friggin-tastic. I love the look of the Orange Piccolo form. I think it looks good how he's a little bit bigger. Not that everybody in Dragon Ball has to get buff and strong, but for Piccolo, it just suits him. I like how he gets broader. I like how it's still not a huge change. I always try to invent a next form for Piccolo in my head. I can never think of one that I liked, and a lot of the fan-made ones are just way over the top. For example, the one in Anime War, they're just way over the top, and I don't really like them that much. But this one, I really like it. My only issue is that I really think that Piccolo, I really like how he's got a lot of power and a lot of just physical strength. But I think on top of that, they should have made him train a bit, and he sort of should have learned Namekian magic. I mean, the dude can spawn clothes, for God's sakes, you know what I mean? So I think it would have been really cool if he could, I don't know, just do more Namekian magic. That's just my opinion. Could have tapped into more, ancient Namekian powers, you know what I mean? I mean, Namekians can make Dragon Balls. I'm not saying he can freaking make Dragon Balls in the middle of a fight, but just something kind of cool to make him a little different from, just shooting energy beams and being really strong. Nonetheless, I think they did a really good job on it. So that's pretty much it for Orange Piccolo. Final Gohan. Here's my issue with Final Gohan. The looks, I think it looks pretty cool. But honestly, I think it's honestly just Dragon Ball Super going too fast with all the other forms. And that's pretty much it. For example, if you guys watch the channel, you guys know I don't really like the Dragon Ball Super forms that much. I shouldn't really say that. It's just, here's the best example for something I don't like. I don't like how Super Saiyan God came in, and then all of a sudden Super Saiyan Blue just came in. It's just form. We should see a bit more of the forms and get to know a little bit more about them. Maybe see some training with them. And, yeah. It's just here's Super Saiyan Blue. Oh, here's Ultra Instinct. Oh, it's just, I think all of that took a little bit of the impactfulness away from this Final Gohan form. Now, if this form, Like, we don't know a lot about the form either, so I can't really give my full opinion on it. But if this form is like kind of like the theory I made up, that it's like the final form of Super Saiyan and everybody can do it, and Gohan just did it first, I really like that idea, and I think that would be really cool. And I think the looks with the kind of over-the-top hair, it's kind of funny too, especially if it's like the final Super Saiyan form, like without God Ki. That would be really, really cool. But I'm sort of just on the fence about it. I'm not really sure how I feel about it. It's just kind of, I don't know. It's just like, okay, another Dragon Ball Super form. Gohan looks badass. Absolutely. He's way stronger. That's cool. But they just keep throwing out forms, and it's just sort of it's not special anymore, if that makes sense. In terms of Max Cell, I don't know. I like how it's not Cell, and it's just like a different sort of android created the exact same way, and that's why he looks like Cell. I do like that. I would just like to know why he's so strong. Like, how did they get an android to be like, you know, is stronger than Ultimate Gohan? Does that make sense? That's pretty much it. Maybe they explain a bit more in the movie that I haven't seen, because again, I haven't seen it with dubs or subs, so that's pretty much that. So that's pretty much it for this video. Again, if you watched all this, thank you so much. I really, really, really appreciate it. And stay safe out there. Have a fantastic rest of your day. And please leave some comments. I'd love to read them. More videos coming soon. Thank you very much. SSJ Quinny out here.